Welcome to New York Sofalites. I am here with my oldest friends, one of whom is my sister, Rachel and Stephanie. You can guess which one is my sister if you'd like. And we have a lot of opinions about we have serious opinions about unserious topics. So, welcome. And I know we just last week this week, finished the second weekend of Coachella. So we're a little bit delayed, but a lot of stuff happened. So
There's been
Madonna.
a lot.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff did happen at Coachella, and there were some good performances. And apparently, Justin Bieber had one of the best performances, and people were really excited about that. But we're really here to talk about Madonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The year
So
of Heist continues.
Well, before we get to the heist, let's start out with the performance. What did we think of the actual Madonna? So Madonna was not billed. She was a surprise performance, and she came on stage with Sabrina Carpenter in the aforementioned stolen purple ensemble. What did we
Vintage
vintage
ensemble.
from her personal archive? Oh my God. What did we think about this performance overall?
I loved it.
yeah. I'm
Okay, all right.
I'm like a little skeptical of Madonna in general, which I know is maybe a little sacrilegious, but
No, I think that's a
for
healthy skepticism.
yeah. So I always am like, why is she here? That's kind of always my question.
It's a
Like
fair enough question.
like why what is she trying to do? Like that's
What's
kind
she
of
doing
my
here? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
I feel that.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's my only gripe is like, well, what what's her like ulterior motive? I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Well, so
So
she's
It's always
releasing new music
staying
okay.
relevant. She
I
always wants to be
know.
relevant.
But like
desperately.
I'm just
Right.
wondering what like does she even I mean, this is going somewhere it shouldn't go at this, but I'm like, does she even know who she is, or is she just a relevancy machine at this point? Like, I don't know. I think she used to know. Um, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think no, that's definitely picking something because I feel like Madonna's whole thing was to be like really transgressive and really like, in your face. And then
Yeah.
somewhere she became supplanted by Lady Gaga, but she didn't like bow out gracefully. Like she's clearly has no relationship with aging gracefully,
Yeah.
which, I guess you gotta respect. But at 61 years old, she's out there, in her fishnets and her bodysuit and like
Yeah.
so in that way I think, she's wearing things from her own archives. Like she knows exactly who she was. But yeah, who is Madonna? That's a great question.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for people doing what they want to do at any age, and it's not like Mick Jagger hasn't done the same thing and like whatever, but it just, yeah, I just feel like the point of view is a mirror at this point. I don't really know. Or she's just trying, I don't know. Yeah. But interesting that she's like came out with Sabrina Carpenter, because she does kind of Sabrina, like Madonna's kind of someone who's cycled through personas, obviously. And Sabrina Carpenter has such a clear, like a singular persona that I thought that was kind of an interesting choice. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do think that that's an interesting pairing.
Mm-hmm.
Although it was very much like Sabrina Carpenter and her grandmother, kind of like
Yeah. Yeah.
Madonna sort of like hobbling up and down the catwalk. Honestly, like at any point were you afraid she was gonna fall? No, I was the
Stephanie.
only one. I was very
Well,
nervous.
I will say, like, the thing about Madonna lately, and by lately I mean the past like 10 or 15 years, is I do feel like she has like a bit of a desperate vibe. Like
Hmm.
there's like desperation to stay relevant, but I somehow just felt like coming out with Sabrina Carpenter kind of felt like a natural kind of progression in a way, Sabrina Carpenter's like a bit of an extension of, all the previous blonde pop princesses or whatever. And, you
Yeah.
know, so I felt like that's why I liked it. I felt like it was kind of like a natural stepping stone. But yeah, I wasn't too concerned about her falling because I figured, excuse me, I figured I would have already seen it on social media if she had fallen.
Oh, so by virtue of the fact that you were watching it on a delay, you had no
Yeah.
concerns.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
zero
That's
concerns.
I also was watching it on a delay, but I guess I was so in the moment. I was like, "Oh God, somebody,
Well, that's powerful.
Sabrina,
That's
don't let go of
something.
her hand."
That's something. Yeah.
It just
It's like, she's fine.
That she
she
kept you in
looked
the
like
moment.
I feel sometimes when I like get down into a squat and then I'm not sure I can get back up.
Yeah.
We had a couple of those
That has
moments.
happened. That happened today. I was like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get it.
So,
Yeah.
but I mean, all in all, it, seemed great. She seemed great. And then her wardrobe after the show just like disappears. Now,
Wait, so it was
initially-
stolen?
well, so initially Madonna was like released this statement about like, thank you, Sabrina, for having me. And this was so great. And by the way, like the clothing that I was wearing on stage is missing and it came from my own personal archives and it's part of my history. And I will offer a reward to anyone who finds this
Oh
clothing.
my God. Wow.
And so I guess, the police dug into it and they were like, well, there's really no evidence that this clothing was stolen. And they sort of like recreated what had happened, which was that the clothing was in a bag. The bag went on a golf cart. The golf cart went to a bus and then the bus drove her to the hotel. And the police were like, probably what happened was that it was dark and the road was really bumpy and it probably just fell off the back of the golf cart.
Oh no. And
Like,
some
did
like
anybody
some
check?
person is like, "What's this?" And they just
It
like,
was also windy.
It was
So
really
dark,
windy.
It's probably balled up in someone's tent that
Someone
they
they
threw
may
it.
not
probably
have
threw it away. They're like, "Whose gross clothes are these?"
No.
Not that they're gross, like as in like they're bad clothes, like as in they're worn and you don't
But
know
they
what
probably
to do.
got
Yeah,
dust stormed.
yeah, that's
and
what I mean. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. So do we think that they A, have been thrown away, that B, some very lucky Coachella goer has found them and now is like you can't give them back. Like,
You can wear them next year.
you have to wear them next year. You have to wear
Yeah.
them. I feel like you can't give them back.
Yeah.
Madonna did not say what the reward was for these clothes. Like, you don't know if the
Yeah.
reward is more valuable than the clothing.
Yeah. What if the reward is like a meet and greet? Like, no.
No, I feel
Would
like
that be worth it?
she's just
probably
gonna
be
have to
mad.
chalk this up to some Coachella magic and just
Yeah.
let those clothes go.
Yeah. That's what happens.
These aren't the Louvre jewels, like
Don't wear your nice clothes to the desert. That's all I have to say. Just don't wear
This
your
is what
favorite
we've
outfit.
been saying.
Yeah.
Don't wear your favorite outfit to Coachella. It's going to get ruined in a dust storm, whether it's on your body or in a duffel bag that has been
God.
bumped off the back of a golf
Poor
cart.
Madonna. She's like, damn it. Oh no.
Although I love the idea of like a Coachella heist, like somebody like sneaking into like the dressing room and like making off with this clothing.
Yeah.
I
Some
do
person.
too.
Yeah.
That's a
Or like a
more
group of
fun.
people like all
Like the bling
heisting.
ring, but they're
Yeah, like the
Coachella.
bling ring of Coachella.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, could you imagine? What if it turns into like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and like just like random people show up with
My
this
God,
look
people
every
all
year?
over the world
I think that would be amazing.
spot the
I love that.
purple leotard.
That's like great performance art. I love that.
I love it too. I love
That
it
would
too.
be amazing. Although my preference would be that like some like normal person, like one of the Coachella campers who was otherwise having a terrible time in this dust storm, then happened upon this treasure trove of Madonna costumes and like it actually made their day at Coachella.
I would love that
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
I would love
that'd
to
be great.
believe that that is what happened.
Yeah, yeah, me too. But yeah, I was looking at something. I mean, I didn't see Justin Bieber's most recent, or like the second weekend show. Did anyone else watch it?
Okay. Well, I watched the clips where he brought Billie Eilish on stage.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was really cute. And I do not understand the lesbian fascination with Justin Bieber. I feel like they think that he's one of them.
Wait, really?
This is what all of the lesbians in my feed have been intimating since weekend one. Like before the Billie Eilish thing even happened, it seemed that they were adopting him.
Well, there
So
was like a theme. I don't know if you remember this, but there was like like a blog that was like lesbians who looked like Justin Bieber back when he was a kid. Yeah.
So this has been going on a while.
Yeah, I know this because when I worked at Starbucks, someone I worked with was on the site.
Of course they were.
And
And it
were
just-
they a Justin Bieber fan? Had they put themselves on that site, or were they
No, someone like took a photo of them because they had like the same haircut. I think it was like for a while, like the Bieber haircut became like the lesbian haircut.
yeah,
So-
like
I
when it was
remember that.
long,
The swoop, like the
long in
swoop
the front?
thing.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that might be the connection.
So he's been a lesbian for a while. I feel
yeah,
like because that was
yeah.
many years ago.
Yeah. This was
I
like
mean, I think it's great. And then
2017.
this feels kind of like a full circle moment with Billie Eilish.
Well, she's bi,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I don't know.
I think she's
I
bi.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think she dates both men and women. But yes,
She's
queer
into
community.
Justin Bieber and
Yeah.
various women. I think that's great for her. And I think
Yeah.
that like nothing is better than to see that celebrities are just like us and they also are fans of Justin Bieber.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
Yeah, I
it's
think
really
there was a
cute.
clip of her from when she was like 12 or something
Yeah,
saying
she, like,
how in
loved
love
him.
she was and she'd get a
Yeah.
boyfriend and not be able to love him if he wasn't Justin Bieber. Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
very full circle.
Wow.
It's
That's
a
really
good
cute.
moment.
Yeah, so that was fun. I was just curious because I did see something about how like this is totally probably out of left field, but and then maybe like a little bit of a push or stretch. But someone was saying how like Sabrina Carpenter did so much on stage. Like she had so much going on. She had so many sets, and it's like, why do women have to overperform when Justin Bieber can just like play YouTube clips? And is that like a theme throughout like all of work and everything? Like, yeah. So
Well, she's also at a very different point in her career than him.
yes, for sure.
He's been around a long time. He's a big, he's blown up as a big star already, and she's
Yeah.
still she's a star, but she's still building her image, I feel like.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's part of her image. Like she like she was the headliner of this
Yes.
Coachella.
Yes.
So like having a big expensive set with a lot of dancers and a lot of production and Madonna, like that is kind of part of her brand is to have that going on. And I feel like a more pared down show from Justin is kind of like, it would be strange if he came on stage with like pyro
Yeah.
and a bunch of dancers
True.
and like
True. Yeah.
So,
I feel like his
yeah.
brand is like just trying enough or not trying.
or
Yeah.
like kind of not trying, but like, oh God, he's just so talented.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
he's next to people who are trying, like his wife, who's like all dressed up, and then he's like, so.
But also like she's just like effortless and lovely in a
Oh yeah,
different
she
way.
seems great. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm really rooting for them. I think that she is great for him.
I think so too. I do worry that it's. I mean, look at me. I just like quarterbacking relationships over here, like Monday morning quarterbacking relationships over here. But like, remember that time she was on the cover of Vogue, and he said in a fight that he told her she'd never be on the cover of Vogue, and I feel like he's definitely, it might be a little bit of a codependent relationship too, because she's more reliable and, I don't know, but whatever. What can we say? I'm not
mean,
there.
she's a billionaire,
Yeah,
and
she's
I
fine.
think he knows where his bread's buttered. He's
Yeah,
had some
that's true.
Yeah.
financial challenges, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
hopefully they're working it out. Obviously, like, it's no relationship is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No. I just worry about her. I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
If we're going
I'm
to
sure it's fine.
concern troll men, also something that we missed in the news is actually from a couple of weeks ago, but I feel like it has been like gnawing at my brain, is that, did we know that oh my God, now I can't even think of his name.
Jonah
Hill.
Hill.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for following me where I was absolutely
Yes.
not leading
Yes.
you. Wow.
I don't know how I got that. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
that was
sister's
good, Gretchen. I was
someone,
like-
but it's not her.
Yeah,
So he
Beanie
recently,
Feldman is his
yes,
sister,
Beanie
right?
Feldstein is his sister. She seems lovely. Jonah Hill recently is having a baby with his partner. Remember when he told her not to show her butt on the internet when she's a professional surfer, and like, you literally need to do it in a swimsuit?
You're uncomfortable with that? Like, that seems so bizarre. I was
Yeah.
really
Yeah, and
off-
he was
put
like,
off
these
by
are my
that.
boundaries.
These
I
are
have
Like, that's not a
boundaries.
boundary. That's not
That's
a
not a
boundary.
boundary.
That's
That's
insane.
controlling stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're together anymore.
Oh,
I
okay.
think this
Well,
is someone
he just,
else.
I'm pretty sure he just had a baby with someone, which is why he was in my feed. But,
Did.
Yeah. Her
and
name's
hopefully
Olivia.
he's nicer to her.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope he like.
We
Well, that's
can
the thing
only
is,
hope.
like, he did that whole documentary about his therapist, right? And
He did? That's
That was
weird.
also weird.
Yeah.
And
Did his
also
therapist
the girl who
consent
outed
to this?
him. Oh yeah, the girl who
Well-
outed him said it was her idea too.
to do the documentary.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
I hope she got credit, but that's a weird idea. Don't make a documentary about your therapist.
Yeah, he just
You're not
kept
supposed to
talking
do
about,
that.
like, how, yeah, it's called Stutz. But also, like, if Jonah Hill was saying this stuff to his girlfriend, it sounds like he's using therapy lingo to kind of manipulate her. So that
But,
kind of
like-
makes me feel like his therapist is not that great. I don't know, but
Or that he's not listening to his therapist.
Yes,
He's like
yes.
listening enough to like hear the word boundaries and
Yes.
then just take it in any direction that
and
he
then
wants.
move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I feel
He's
like a lot
boundary.
of people are kind of doing this
Oh,
these
for
days.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
I mean,
boundaries,
myself
yeah.
included. I love to manipulate what my therapist tells me so that it benefits what I want to do in a situation.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when someone's like, you really need rest, I'll be like, I really do need rest, and I'm just going to lay here for a long time. And that's what I do. So,
That sounds
You
right.
don't need a
No, that
therapist to
sounds
tell you
like
that.
good.
It's okay.
That sounds like a good therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like
His,
I might do it too much. Well, that's okay. That's okay.
no one's judging you. I think his
Yeah.
ex was Sarah Brady, a surfing instructor.
She was the surfer. Okay.
And she shared.
this is a
oh yeah, she
completely
shared
separate
their
woman.
text messages.
Mhm.
Yeah, she did. She like
Yeah.
absolutely put it on the internet.
Yeah.
This is like a
she
classic
outed it.
case of like a guy loses a bunch of weight and thinks he can. I was gonna say throw his weight around, but I
Throw
didn't
his lack
mean it
of
like
weight
that.
around.
Yeah, throw his
This
weight around in
happens
other ways.
To some guys, when they like lose a bunch of weight, they are assholes.
Yeah,
Some
Suddenly
former
they're
fat
like-
guys.
yeah.
Interesting.
But then some former fat guys are the complete opposite, and they're like the most empathetic and
Yeah.
sweetest people because they have had such a bad time being overweight. And like,
Yeah.
you just,
Yeah.
I recommend dating former fat guys, but like, I feel like you got to find the right one
Yeah, but with discretion. Yeah.
with discretion. I
Yeah.
wish that there was like a screener. Maybe I can think of like a good, as a person who has dated more than one former fat guy, like a screener to let you know which type you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I mean, there are probably ways to be like, how have you grown the last 5 years?
No, you can't ask a man about that. He'll be like, no, I shrank.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we should give everyone a chance, no matter what they look like or used to look like in general. I once dated a guy who said, talking about himself, he said, I'm ugly, but I don't date ugly people. And I was like, That's
And
What
you
a
gave him a
weird
chance?
statement.
yeah. I mean, I was seeing him for a while at that point, but we broke it off. But like, oh,
And you
I
still
was
gave
like,
him a chance.
no,
Okay.
we're broken up. Like we were breaking up.
Was he
So
saying that to you as like a compliment?
yes, I think so.
Okay.
I
I mean,
think so.
it sounds like a guy compliment. Guys are just so bad at everything.
I was like, well, my response was, even if they're nice and cool, like I didn't really like know what to say to that.
I'm sure
And
he did not like that response. Like he's trying to give you a compliment and you're trying to like hook him up with someone else. You're trying to be like plenty
no,
of fish in the sea, man.
no, I was like, no, like even if they're nice and cool, that's so mean. Like, I don't know, but whatever.
Not the time to
Men.
try to introduce empathy into this clearly
No, I
very flawed
mean,
person's situation.
yeah, it was just like, and I feel like a lot of men are like that. But it's
I
okay.
disagree. I don't think you need to give everyone a chance. If they're ugly and they're mean, they're just
No,
ugly and
I'm not
mean.
saying give everyone a chance. I'm saying I think with women, most of the time attraction grows. I think that's a proven thing. So like even if you're not like drawn to
Because we're
someone,
so accommodating.
yeah. Well, and I also think like
Like he's so ugly and he's kind of mean and kind of dumb, but he made this really
no,
good omelet one time,
no,
and
it's more
I
like
feel like we can grow
Yeah.
from that.
no. I mean,
No,
yes,
literally,
the
like
the
women
bar
will
is in the
take that
floor.
and be like,
The
I
bar
can
is
work with
so
this.
low.
Yeah, no,
Like he
it's
makes good omelets, I can work with this.
I think
He
it's more
owns a
like
car. I feel like we can get there.
Yeah.
no. What I
He says
mean,
he'll get a job. Yeah, no, I'm just
what I mean is Stephanie. What I
What?
mean is, even if you're not attracted to someone at first, like there have been so many times where I was like not attracted to someone, became friends with them, like oh they're super cute, like I really like them, and so that just happens a lot. That's all.
I
That's
have
all
No,
I'm
the
that's
saying.
also
opposite
happened.
experience. I have the
Yeah.
exact opposite where I think someone is really
Well, that happens to me
cute
too. Yeah.
and then I become closer to them and then I'm like, "Oh, I was wrong."
Yeah, that's happened to me
Yeah,
too
that
a
happens
lot.
too.
Yeah, that happens
And I
too.
only said the job thing because I've been there. I've been, I've dated guys who are like, I'm totally getting my life together, I'll get a job. And then you eventually
Hey,
Yeah, no, we've
I've
all
realize,
been there
dated
too.
that
We've
guy.
all been there, and we're like, oh, okay, good. That's great.
I'm like, that's so great.
I'm
You have
glad
so
you're
much
thinking about it.
potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have so much potential. As you know, we believe in this podcast that you cannot date potential.
No, you date
Yes,
potential when
yes.
you're 21 to 25, maybe, but then you move
16
on.
to
16 to
24,
24, and then you
22
move on.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because men do develop slower than women, and
That's
yes,
true.
there are,
They're not fully baked.
but
True. But after a certain point, you just have to
yeah,
realize, like, they're kind of cooked. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
this
yeah,
yeah.
is what happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And if
We're
they
fully
grow
baked,
more,
but we're
great. But
underproved.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but anyways,
Anyway,
speaking of
so
dating, who knows not dating potential is Kendall Jenner and Jacob
gosh,
Elordi.
Kendall
She
Jenner,
is not dating potential, man. Yeah.
no, she is dating. I mean, if this is to be believed, I want to talk about this quote unquote rumor, but also I want to talk about the reporting of this rumor, which is so funny to me. So so we're talking about Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi, and it's floating out there around on the internet that they are dating and that they have been dating since possibly like mid-February, which is great, and we love that for them.
So
This
happy for them.
story kind of broke about a week ago, and I believe that it was first like quote unquote reported by Page Six, and or Dumois, or like Page Six was quoting Dumois or something. And what they said, it was it was not like sourced. It was unsourced.
Mm.
And so what they said was like, there is a rumor that Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner have been dating. And like that's literally all it said. It was like there is a rumor, unsourced, and then like maybe one of the other pages was like, and a source close to Kylie Jenner says that she takes credit for
Yeah,
introducing them.
setting them up. Yeah, yeah.
And like literally that's all it said. And ever since then, that was about a week ago, and now it is canon that these two people are absolutely 100% dating.
Yeah.
And we're picking out wedding dresses, and we're congratulating Kris Jenner on her very handsome and talented sons-in-law. And like, I just like, we super don't know that this is true, but like the internet wants this so badly.
I mean, yeah. I can't imagine what those double dates are like if they're happening.
Well,
Um,
I feel like they would be a little bit interesting, right? Because you had two gentlemen who were both nominated and did not win Oscars this year
mm-hmm.
on one side of the table. And then you have two Kardashians who are sort of moguls in their own right on the other side of the table. But if you switch things up, you have like, Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner, who we know to be readers. So they
it's kind of like a reader. I don't know.
Kendall Jenner is a reader, and I believe also, is she also an author? One of them is an author.
What?
Yeah. I feel like
Really?
this is like something
I'm looking this up.
that is pinging in my brain from a while ago, but I feel like one of the Jenners is a published author.
But of what?
That's a great question.
What is it?
Yeah, like
fiction?
YA.
YA. Okay.
YA lit.
I'm looking. Kendall Jenner book. Oh, yes. They wrote it together. Kendall and Kylie Jenner
Kendall and Kylie?
Oh.
wrote a book in 2014 called Rebels, the City of Indra. And then in 2016, Time of the Twins.
Time of the Twins.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So these are like YA fantasy novels.
Yeah, two super-powered girls who embark on a journey together. That's what it says. So
I love that. So I feel like in that way, she and Jacob have a lot to talk about.
well,
He
there
is
was a
into books.
ghostwriter, so that means the ghostwriter probably wrote it. But I don't want to take away their credit, but they were like 14
In
and
2014,
16.
they were quite young, so
Yeah.
a ghostwriter
Yeah.
was probably necessary.
Yeah, but yeah, it looks like it's science fiction dystopian. Okay, I don't know. The Rebels of City of Indra, the story of Lex and Olivia. Yeah, all right. So they wrote a book, apparently.
So they wrote a book. So they are published authors, which
Yes.
is wonderful for them. I don't know. I feel like it's an interesting dinner party to like be sitting
Yeah, for sure.
at the table next to.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who do you think is more threatened by the other in terms of
Oh,
Timmy
Timothy
is
totally
100%
threatened. Yeah.
physically,
Completely.
spiritually,
Yeah.
career-wise.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Because-
the correct answer.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's the only way I see
mean,
that going.
I don't know. I want such good things for Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see. I feel
Yeah.
like it may not last. It probably won't last, but like it is, I hope that it's true, and I hope that the internet has a lot of fun while it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're a beautiful couple if they
Yeah,
are
they're
indeed a
gorgeous.
couple.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The
Yeah.
most beautiful couple.
Yeah. But I think if it is happening, that is a very interesting dinner party for sure. Yeah.
I just feel like Kris would be so proud. Like, that's a real feather in your momager cap to like get
Yeah.
2 Academy Award nominees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same year.
In
Yeah.
the same year. Yeah. And
The same
nominated in the same
time,
year.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. And
Yeah.
so also in California we have new Mormon wives. Mormon.
oh my God. Yes. This is
question
the
mark,
actual.
wives.
Are they even Mormons though? I mean,
Not all of them. No.
And some of them aren't even married, right?
So we got to back this up. This is the big news of the week for us, is that The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is getting a spinoff that is going to be The
Yes.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, the OC or something.
Yes. Yes.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are moving to hotbed of Mormon activity, Orange County, California.
Where else?
Yeah.
Where
I
else? Where we will be
else?
joined by a smattering of women whose names sound like they came out of Kylie and Kendall's book.
True. Yes.
Which they might
names
have.
of these people, I was on the floor. Like, I passed away.
Wait, which
reading
one? Which
the
one
names of these women.
gave you the most
What
biggest reaction?
are the names?
I do remember. Oh, please go ahead. But I do remember a woman named Aspen with a Y.
Yeah, none of these names are going to be spelled the way that you think that they should.
No. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was, oh my God.
Which is also actually Taylor Frankie Paul's sister's name. Aspen with a Y.
Aspen with a Y. This
So,
must be a Utah thing.
yeah,
I
it
found,
must be.
all right. I found the list. The
Okay.
show star, Bobby Althoff.
Oh, yeah. She does the really good podcast or very
There's
good
a podcast.
Yeah.
And she's
involved.
not Mormon and she's not married, right?
Not Mormon, not married.
No, she was
Okay.
like serious Christian apparently and grew up in Utah, but
Close enough.
yes.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah.
Where's it? Disney Corporation says close enough. So, yes, Bobby Althoff, Madison Bontempo, Aspen Overd, Avery Woods, Salome Andrea,
Salome. That's a nice
Chandler
name.
Higginson,
Chandler.
Ashley Peace, and McCall DePrawn.
Okay, she's Macy's sister. She looks just like Macy, and she's her sister.
Guys,
Yeah, they
I
do
feel
look
like I just
alike.
read you the roster for the Hunger Games. What
It is kind
happening?
of. It is kind of. Yeah. But it's
There's no way these are nothing is spelled the way that you would ever think that it would be spelled.
no.
None of these names.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's peace with an S. What
yeah.
is happening in Utah? Like, we need
Well,
a
Orange
little.
County.
I just feel like we need a
apparently.
little less Mormon, a little more spelling.
Yeah.
Little-
Yeah,
But,
more
I mean,
like
I think Utah is like the originator of like the weird name though, like the weird millennial name.
Apparently,
yeah.
there's more than one Aspen running around on reality shows about Mormons out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I was thinking they just need to pour more money into education.
I think that's exactly correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be true.
Ask
I mean,
these people how to spell Ashley.
it's funny because this might be very biased and not a good thing to think, but I was just like looking around. I like to like look and see what kind of like architecture teaching jobs there are, just to be like, where are people hiring, like what's happening, and because one day I want to teach again, and for a while there was like an opening at the University of Utah that kept coming up, and I was like, but what would that be like? Like I was like, yeah,
You could go to Swig every day.
well, it's no longer up. I remember thinking like, would they let me do weird stuff? Like I don't
like
think
teach
they
the
would.
people to spell.
Like, would they even let
All of
me?
your buildings could be like properly
Libraries.
spelled names, like
The Aspen House, yeah. No, I was just like, would they let me do like weird concept models, or would they just be like, no, you have to like, because there's two ways to do it. It's either like do something weird, or draw this perfectly. There's kind of two ways to do it, and ideally,
I'm
you do it
getting perfection vibes from
cross.
Utah.
Yeah. So
I mean, not when
Right.
it comes to the spelling of people's names. So there may be some wiggle room on the
there's
design of their
creativity
buildings
there
as well.
There's
There's
creativity
a
there.
lot of
for- yeah.
creativity there.
Yeah. But
So,
it was just interesting. I
Next
was just
time one of
thinking
those
about that.
jobs comes up.
I know. I'll be like, so, I'm gonna go there and drink a lot of swig. I would drink a lot of swig. I would have so much sugar in me all the time because it's delicious. I loved it.
I
Not-
I love how-
discovered this week in Binghamton, there's a place that like, and now of course I can't remember where it's a coffee shop that's like right in our neighborhood that like secretly sells dirty sodas.
What?
I was like,
Where?
there's a coffee shop on Seminary Ave in Binghamton. It's
What?
called That Coffee Place.
What? Oh my
And
god.
like on their menu, they don't call it dirty soda because I guess maybe Swig has like a a copyright or something.
Hmm.
But that's what it is. I was like, what the fuck is
Wow. I
it's a
gotta check
Red
it
Bull
out.
with coffee creamer in it? What? That sounds insane. And then I
Well,
was like, oh no,
I
this is
love
a
it.
dirty soda.
Yeah. They also have them at is it Petunias? I think they have it at
Yes, that
yeah.
place
Yeah.
they closed already.
Oh
Petunias
no.
is
Really?
done.
Oh no.
So sad.
Okay. Yeah.
Or maybe
Wow.
they
They
still have their other
moved.
location in Windsor or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I
But
gotta
yes,
check
if
out
you
that
need to
coffee
scratch that
place.
itch, that coffee place on Seminary Ave in Binghamton.
All right. I'll check it out. I haven't been there, and I love a coffee shop, so I will go. But yeah, and I'll probably get dirty soda. But yeah, so I'm very interested in how they're gonna spin this. Like
Right?
Do you think there's
why?
enough there to have a
Well,
spinoff?
they're
I
not
mean,
friends. Like I don't think they're originally friends. And I
So they're
I
think
not
know, but
yeah,
friends. They're not
yeah,
Mormons. They're not wives. I do think that in the People magazine article I was just reading, it did say that possibly they're all moms.
yeah. I think
okay.
that's accurate.
So
Um,
there's something there. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of moms who I have very little in common with.
yeah. I mean, I think it's easy to bond. Uh,
Hmm.
I think also like what's the whole point of the Mormon wives was to be like, look, we're like against the patriarchy that's part of the Mormon culture. So what are
Well,
they gonna
maybe
Yeah.
do? I don't know.
Yeah, and we've seen like the original kind of spiral into a dumpster fire that
Yeah.
apparently they're shooting again.
Yeah, they're
they
shooting
are. They're
again.
shooting the
Yeah.
next season. This nothing
Yeah.
will
Was
slow
it
these
this
people
week?
down.
Yeah, but
The
without
original one.
Taylor and without Dakota. But I
Hmm.
feel like that got derailed really quickly, and I just don't see. I don't know. I also feel like it was the soft swinging thing that really gave it the push
Yeah,
it
like the
needed.
spice. Yeah, that it needed.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't see like how these kind of unknown, I mean, unknown to us people in Orange County are gonna carry a torch successfully here. But I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't see I don't see the draw.
Yeah, and yeah.
I'll have to see a trailer. Honestly, like they could they could sell me.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know, it's kind of
They
like
could
just
sell me
Mormon
too,
enough.
but
Like there's I believe one Mormon and it's what did I say
Macy's
her name
Sisters
was?
one, right?
Dupron.
Yeah.
Dupron sounds like the
Yeah.
name of a jaunty cartoon shrimp. And
Marcel the Shell and Dupron the dog. I don't or
yes,
shrimp. Yeah.
Marcel the
Yeah.
Shell and McCall Dupron,
The shrimp. Yeah.
the shrimp, the prawn, are
The prawn.
on
Perfect.
a jaunty adventure in Orange
Yeah.
County.
Yeah.
No, I think yeah, we'll have to. I don't know. I think it's very funny though that Disney was like, we cannot not have Mormon wives content, and if the original
Yeah.
Mormon wives aren't going to work, we gotta take it back to basics. We gotta go back to the home of the original cradle of reality television,
hmm,
and just like really take it back to fundamentals, just like blonde ladies.
fundamentalists. Yeah.
I just
There you go.
yeah, like why I mean, could they have called it anything else? Like why is it the
Well, no,
Mormon
because
wives?
I'm not gonna watch it if it's called something else. Like I'm not just gonna like take a swing on like some new reality television show, even though
Yeah.
I do know nothing about these people. What I know is that Disney thinks that they are related to the other Mormon people that I'm familiar with, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's how they get me, the lay
Yeah.
viewer.
Well, and Bobby
Yeah.
Altoff is probably like the biggest name in the group. Like she kind of went viral for her weird interviews.
Okay. Is she
And
like the chicken
Yeah.
shop girl? Like what kind of weird
no,
interviews?
she's just like really, really deadpan and just like lets things like sit and it's kind of funny. And
Yeah. I've
she
seen
did
some clips. Yeah.
yeah, she did like an interview with Drake that kind of went viral and then everyone
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, she's dating Drake, but she was married," and it was like a big thing and but in that kind of world, I guess. But she is like and before that, she would come up on my feed on Instagram, and she was kind of funny. Like she's always been like pretty deadpan and like facetious and like poking at fun at herself, but I don't know anyone else. Like I don't know anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, they
Yeah.
all seem kind of like ladies that would live in Orange County.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. There's not a lot of there.
We'll see. Maybe they'll make it a there. I mean, we know the housewives, they probably weren't all friends at first, right?
No, I don't think any of
Yeah.
them were
Yeah.
friends, really. And I think
Yeah.
that, yeah, like we don't need to like gatekeep fighting the patriarchy. Like you can fight it in Utah, you can fight it in Orange County. If the
For
point of the
sure.
show is
Yeah.
that like women can be in control of their own like financial destiny, then I support that.
There is a funny thing. One of them, I don't know who. I want to say it's Salome, but I could be wrong. Like she's married. What I read in that People magazine thing, I think, or some other article was she's married and her husband used to be on her Instagram all the time, and like a year ago he just stopped being on it, and no one knows what happened. Like no one said anything. We don't know if he just was
No.
like, "Oh, I don't want to be on your Instagram anymore," or like they're divorced. Like no one said anything. So like I think they're everyone's like, "What are we gonna find out?"
But
Apparently,
like,
but
do we know that like about his well-being?
is he
Has
dead?
someone
I
checked
don't
on him?
know. I don't
Is he
know.
on the cruise ship with Mrs.
Yeah.
Miscavige? We just don't know.
Um.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so it's just like I think there are definitely people who follow these people and are connected to the drama. And it seems like their common ground is that they're all influencers and they all might have some kind of Christian background and be moms. So that's about it. Yeah.
If the first season of the show is about a group of Christian moms who get together to solve the disappearance of this woman's husband, I will be so happy.
I will
I would
watch that.
totally
I would
watch
100%
that.
watch that. I would
That
100% watch
would
that.
hook me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
real live, just like amateur detective
I would
situation.
so
Style,
enjoy
like-
that.
Find
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Salome.
Mr.
That
Salome.
would be
I don't know
brilliant,
if it was her
actually.
husband or someone else's, but I would watch it. But yeah, stay tuned, I guess. It will be fun.
We will fully be there. I love that they have started filming this, I believe, 1 week ago, and it
Only a
will
week
be
ago? Oh
on
my
our
God.
televisions by this September.
Okay.
Wow.
So they gotta go with the drama
They don't
quick.
waste time.
Yeah.
So whatever the drama is, whether they find this man or not, we're going.
I hope they
And
find
Yeah.
him.
I hope they find
Yeah. I don't know which
I hope
one.
he's okay.
Um, maybe I don't know which one it is. I guess we'll find out in September which husband has disappeared.
Which husband has disappeared?
Yeah, and also, that's the other thing is one of them also announced her divorce and that she was expecting a baby on the first day, at the same day, I think.
Oh,
With
Yeah.
the ex or
Yeah,
like we're getting
I know.
divorced, but we're having a baby.
yeah, or something like that,
You
or
decide
like or the
what
day
to
that
say in
I
this
think like the day
situation.
that the baby was born or something. She was like, "I'm getting divorced," something like that. Like it was very dramatic.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
But
that's the type of drama that I feel like Disney has invested in with these Mormons, and I can't wait.
yeah, I'm excited. I mean, they definitely the Mormon wives do bring it, and we'll see if they. And also, just a quick note before we wrap up. I don't know if you guys saw Jesse's ex-husband's cameo that he did for
Oh
someone.
My God.
God.
That I
Yeah.
watched that this morning and I actually laughed so hard because someone got it as like a wedding gift
Yeah.
for someone.
Yeah. And Macy was like, "Is this AI?" Like when she commented on it, she's like, "This is insane."
He
Yeah.
was like, I'm not one to be giving marriage advice right now, but my ex-wife sucks and like all this
She's being a psycho on the internet.
Do you think
Um,
that's what they asked him to say in the cameo? Like in a cameo,
No.
you can tell the person what you would like them to say. Like, do you think that that's what they asked
That
for?
felt no, that felt too
That felt very genuine to
real.
me.
Yeah, that
So
felt too
maybe
genuine.
it was not a cameo.
Well, I think that they probably asked him to give marriage
Oh, to
advice.
give they should have been more
Yeah,
specific.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah, but
Yeah, and he was sitting in Jesse's house without a job besides doing this cameo
Oh my
and like
God.
yeah,
talking smack about her.
yeah. No, okay, yeah. Aspen is the one who announced the birth of her child and the divorce the same day.
Do
So
we
Sorry,
have
it's not funny.
any
Not funny.
information on the name and spelling of the child?
no, I mean I'm sure it's somewhere, but I don't know. Um, yeah, so we'll find out. Um,
I can't wait. I'm loving it already.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very into it. And I'm happy that we're getting another season with the OG Mormon wives.
Yes, for sure. I love the OG
If
Mormon wives. They're
yeah.
I just wish them all the best. And I
I
think
do too.
maybe it's healthier if they don't film, but I do love watching it.
I would,
So,
yeah, if this turns out to be their last season or something, like I just want them to all get a little closure and yeah.
Yeah. I want them to get closure. I want them to get paychecks. And I want,
Yeah.
that's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
just, for them to have a good, strong launch pad into whatever avenue of reality television or not, like,
Yeah.
Oh, update. Sorry. Aspen does have a daughter named Cove. So
yes. How is it spelled?
like a
Is it
cove,
like
like
a
a
cove, like
cave.
the actual cove? Okay.
Cove.
Okay.
Yeah.
I,
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not
That.
disappointed.
Yep. Yep. And
Oh, I love
so
it so
Okay.
much.
yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
sorry to interrupt, but yes, we will be excited to watch, and we do wish all the best to the original Mormon wives. So
We truly do. It looks
yeah.
like Jessie is living her best life with Marciano
hmm
on the
Good
rebound.
for her.
I know what. Uh, we
After all
all
that,
we all agreed he was not great. I thought we're all like he's a little
After all
smarmy.
that,
Yeah,
he seems not great. She
seems
seems
a little
like she could maybe
smarmy.
spend a little time with Jesse and kind of get that figured out.
I think
But
she
yeah.
needs to be alone for a little
But don't you
bit.
feel
Yeah.
yeah,
like people made such a big deal out of it that it just pushed them
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
together?
Yeah, they're like
And
trauma bonded. But she keeps like she did this, I guess, with her last marriage too, right? Where she just like jumped, kind of.
yeah.
So I feel like she should
I'm
just
seeing it more as a rebound.
let's hope
Like
so.
it could
Yeah,
just be,
Let's hope
yeah.
it's a rebound.
And
yeah.
she's definitely getting a lot of traction online because of it. So,
Oh, another update about names. Sorry, I keep updating.
Yeah.
Aspen has a clothing brand called Luca and Gray. Now, guess how Gray is spelled?
No, I don't think I can.
Grae. So there's
oh,
that.
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Anyways,
Well,
sorry, I'm gonna keep interrupting with new name updates, so we should just close this up probably.
it's,
But
I
yeah.
mean, we have to save some of this for
Yes,
future episodes.
yes,
This
we
is
do.
absolute
Yes,
spelling
yes,
gold.
yes. And
Gray.
we can't wait to see all the.
Gray.
We'll have to look up all the children's names if they're public and find out what they are. So
My
yeah,
God. This is just what a trove of excitement we've happened upon. I'm so
yeah,
excited.
yeah. So that'll be fun. Oh, and also, let's just say to everyone who is Taurus, Leo, or what is it? Aries moon,
Scorpio.
Scorpio. You're gonna be so I think the Aries moon is leaving tomorrow. Is that right? Or Aquarius moon.
You know, I've read a lot of these things and saved a lot of these things,
And
but
I
I
forget.
couldn't tell you.
So
Yeah.
we just experienced an Aries new moon. Now we're in kind of like the final quarter of that moon. So
Yes.
in about a week, we will be experiencing a little bit of a shift. But yeah, it's been
Yes.
so if you're an Aries sun, like this is a great moment. If you're an Aries moon, this might be a little bit of a challenging moment.
Yeah, but I think what it is. Okay. So what happened was what's happening in the moon is that Uranus is leaving Taurus for Gemini. So those signs will be hopefully reaching the end of a 7-year bad cycle. So For me, who has two of those signs in their
Okay.
chart, I'm hope spring's eternal, but we'll see. Yeah. So
Well, I hope that it's a much nicer spring once that shift
Fingers
takes
crossed.
place. It's already
yeah,
been a really wild spring for those of us with an Aries sun and very
yeah,
other various placements.
yes, yes. But happy Taurus season. You can
Yay!
buy chocolate and lean into chilling out because that's what Tauruses do apparently. So
Is it?
Love that.
they're supposed to be on a surface level, like really into comfort and resting and kind of materialistic. So
Very grounded.
yeah.
Ah,
So, but
You're an
yeah.
earth sign.
it is an earth sign.
Yeah. All right.
I'm a
Anyways,
fire sign. Okay.
no.
Let us
Aries.
know how your sun, moon, rising signs are treating you this moon
Yes.
cycle.
Yes. But hopefully those signs will be experiencing some good things. So,
Yes.
more power to all of y'all. Who are
Wishing
those
us all the
signs.
best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But
And
Yes.
thank you for
we
joining us.
will thank you for joining us. And as always, send us your feedback. We are at NY Sofalites on Instagram, and we would love to hear from you. You can also watch this completely unhinged podcast on YouTube. And we hope you do. We are New York Sofalites on YouTube. And we will talk to you next time.
Thank you guys.
Bye.